Mia, what's going on? The $500 for this month's living expenses, it's still not in my account. If you're living at home, you need to pay your fair share.
Huh? I definitely paid this month.
Don't give me that. I just checked and there's nothing there.
I set up automatic transfers to prevent forgetting. Don't just check the balance, look at the transaction history.
Why should I have to do something so troublesome? I just got back from the bank.
Well, I'm definitely paying, so it's frustrating to be accused without you even checking.
This isn't an accusation. The fact is, there's no money in the account.
Have you checked your other accounts? Maybe you transferred it elsewhere.
Don't try to confuse me. I know which account you're supposed to deposit to. This has never happened before. You just didn't pay. There must not have been enough money in your account for the automatic transfer.
That's impossible. It's set up to withdraw from my paycheck account. There's absolutely no way there wasn't enough money.
Then where is the money? Did it just vanish into thin air?
I don't know, but I promise you I set up the transfer. Maybe check with the bank again?
Shut up! Stop making excuses and pay up, you stupid girl!
Mom, seriously.
I can't believe you can't even properly pay $500 in living expenses. Still a part-timer at your age. It's so disappointing. And you're not even married yet. You really are a worthless daughter.
I told you I've been paying for it, and my job has nothing to do with this conversation.
Of course it does. I sent you to college and you ended up a part-timer. And you're still working at that clothing store because you like clothes. At your age, it's just embarrassing and pathetic. You're such a disappointment. All your classmates are married with proper careers by now.
You don't know that, and even if they were, everyone has their own path. Part-timer or not, I'm earning good money. My sales are good, and with bonuses, I make about the same as people my age with regular jobs.
But a part-time job is still just a part-time job. It's so embarrassing. What should I tell my friends when they ask what my daughter does?
Just tell them I work in fashion retail. It's the truth.
Why can't you be more like your brother?
Oh, here we go again. Stop comparing me with David.
David graduated college and got a proper job, and now he's even paying for the house renovation. He casually covers the $2,000 monthly mortgage.
What?
What a wonderful son he is, just like me. He kindly told me I'm the eldest son, so let me handle this much. He's such a thoughtful son, caring for his mother who lives apart from him. That's what a real adult does, Mia. Takes responsibility.
You're saying that I don't take responsibility?
And did you know David is finally getting married?
Really?
Yes, to a wonderful girl from a good family. And when are you going to get married? All my friends are already grandmothers.
I'm focused on my career right now.
Career? It's just a part-time job. You should learn from your brother. You get to live in a newly renovated house for just $500 and you can't even pay that on time.
I told you I paid it. Just check the transaction history.
Enough with the excuses. Just pay up. Got it?
But Mom...
Just hurry up. I expect it in my account by the end of the day.
Hey, David.
Hey, sis, what's up?
Have you still not told Mom that I'm paying your share too? She does seem to misunderstand the whole situation.
What?
About the $2,000 mortgage. You're supposed to be paying the full mortgage because you'll inherit the house eventually, right? It's $2,000 a month because you wanted to impress Mom with a fancy renovation. But last year, you started complaining about the recession affecting your bonuses and salary. You came crying to me, and now I'm covering the entire mortgage for you.
Well, yes, but I can't possibly tell Mom about this.
Why not?
Mom thinks I'm her pride and joy. I can't tell her that I got a pay cut and can't even pay the mortgage. and that I had to beg my little sister for help.
Don't use Mom as an excuse. You just want to keep being the golden child, right?
No, that's not it at all.
Then what is it? Because every month I transfer $2,500, my $500 plus your $2,000, and somehow I'm still the irresponsible one here?
Listen, things'll turn around soon. The company is doing better.
But you've been saying that for months.
This time it's true. We just landed a big client.
Then explain it to Mom quickly. You said you wanted to explain the mortgage and job situation to Mom yourself. It's awful to hide it when it's convenient.
I will, I promise. Just give me a little more time.
Because of that, I got another earful from Mom.
Really?
You know full well that Mom adores you and treats me like an idiot.
Come on, she doesn't think you're an idiot.
You're the dutiful son, and I'm the disappointment. She told me to follow your example since you give her $2,000 a month. And then she accused me of skipping my $500 payment, which I definitely made.
What?
I feel terrible. I'm paying what I owe and covering for you too, so why do I have to be treated like this? This is absolutely not fair. That $500 was definitely withdrawn by Mom without realizing it.
Wait, what's this about $500 in living expenses? Tell me more about the details.
You know I send $500 monthly to Mom as rent, right? Instead of giving it to her directly, I transfer it to her bank account.
Right, I remember.
But apparently, it's disappeared from her account, so now she suspects I'm skipping payments.
Really?
You know how Mom has multiple unnecessary bank accounts? She told me to deposit $500 monthly into one of them. I set up an automatic transfer from my paycheck account. But somehow this month, the balance is showing zero. She won't even check the transaction history. She's convinced her low-income, ungrateful daughter is trying to avoid paying.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think I withdrew that $500. It's me.
What?
I had no idea it was your living expenses. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that's what that account was for.
Wait, what do you mean? You withdrew from the account without permission?
Well, I've been struggling financially. When I visited home recently to announce my engagement, I took some money.
You what?
There was only $500 in there. I thought it was a forgotten account. I figured no one would notice if I withdrew from it.
Are you kidding me?
I was desperate. The ring cost more than I expected.
Why would you take money from Mom's account without permission?
Because I needed money. You have to understand. I had no choice.
No. If you're struggling with just $500, that's a strange situation. Even with a salary cut, you shouldn't be that desperate.
Shut up! You're single, so you wouldn't understand, but marriage costs money. And I'll pay it back, okay? I'll pay it back!
Excuse me? Why are you getting angry? I'm the one who's being inconvenienced because of you.
I said I'll fix it. What more do you want? Anyway, I'll return the $500 right away, so this conversation is over.
It's not over until you tell Mom the truth about everything.
And don't you dare tell Mom about this, understand?
Fine, but this is the last time I cover for you.
Thank you. I'll make it right, I promise.
Whatever.
Mia!
What is it?
I'm sorry for the sudden announcement, but I need you to move out. Could you pack your things and leave today?
Today?
Yes, today. It's urgent.
Why are you suddenly saying this?
I told you your brother is getting married, right? Well, they've decided to register their marriage at the end of this month.
Yes, he mentioned that, but what does that have to do with me leaving our house?
And the wonderful news is that they'll be moving in with me after they get married.
What? Living together with you?
Isn't it wonderful, my son and daughter-in-law, right here with me? He really is such a thoughtful child. He always said he'd eventually return home, but I never expected he'd bring his wife back with him. So different from such an ungrateful daughter.
So you're saying I'm in the way of this arrangement, and that's why I need to leave?
You catch on quickly. That's helpful.
I can't believe this.
A part-timer who's still single at your age would make his wife uncomfortable. So you need to leave this house now.
How would you know I'd make her uncomfortable?
David said so himself. He wants to start his married life without his sister looking around.
I see. But don't be unreasonable about leaving today. I'll find a new place by the end of the month.
No, that won't do. You absolutely must leave today.
That's impossible. I need time to find an apartment and pack my things.
If I give you a grace period, a useless person like you won't prepare. You'll just try to stay here as long as possible.
I wouldn't do that.
I can't trust the word of a daughter who can't even pay $500 in living expenses. I just checked the account and this month's payment still hasn't been made.
What?
The balance is still zero. I'm beyond angry, just disappointed. Pack your things and leave now. I can't live with a part-timer who can't even afford to pay $500 anymore.
This is ridiculous.
I want to enjoy living with my son and his wife.
Mom, please listen to me first. I've been paying my living expenses. This month's $500 was actually taken by David without permission.
What? David would never do such a thing like that. How low can you go, blaming your shortcomings on David? Mia, how despicable can you be?
It's the truth. Ask him yourself. Please, just listen to me.
Shut up! Just get out of this house already! This house was renovated with the intention of giving it to your brother. That's why David pays the $2,000 monthly mortgage.
About that mortgage.
You, who can't even pay living expenses, let alone the mortgage, have no right to stay here.
Mom.
Since we're at this point, let me be clear. I don't want to see your face anymore. You're still working at that clothing store at your age, and you're not even married. I don't need a failure of a daughter like you.
Is that really how you see me?
What else should I see? Your brother has a career, is getting married, and supports his mother. What have you done? If you can only pay $500 in living expenses, get out now! Go live in an internet cafe or a park or wherever you want.
Then I'll just move into a luxury high-rise.
Are you stupid? With your low income that can only afford $500 for home expenses? A part-timer like you couldn't possibly live in a luxury apartment. Those are for rich people who earn over $100,000 a year.
Then I qualify, since I earn $100,000.
What? You're lying. There's no way.
I'll look for a luxury apartment that I can move into today. I was out anyway, since I'm off work today.
You're bluffing. You can't afford a luxury apartment.
I'll be back late since I'm going to a real estate agency. I'll pack my things as soon as I get back.
Wait a minute. You earning $100,000 is definitely a lie, right? A part-timer at a clothing store couldn't possibly earn that much, right?
I told you, I make decent money even as a part-timer. You might not know, but I'm actually a popular sales associate. That's why I earn a respectable income even as a part-timer.
That's impossible! You're just saying that because you're cornered.
Have you ever asked about my job, my sales record, how much I make in commissions?
Well, no, but...
Plus, I've started my own brand, and that's doing well too. Between my part-time job and brand sales, I easily make $100,000 a year.
What? What do you mean, your own brand? Are you selling clothes you made yourself?
Not just clothes, but coats, socks, and various items. I'm using all the business and design knowledge I learned in college.
What you learned in college is being useful now?
Of course it is. What did you think I was doing all this time?
And that results in $100,000 annual income? You never mentioned any of this before, and you only pay $500 in living expenses. If you really earn that much, why don't you pay more?
Because I didn't want to.
What?
I'm tired of always being compared to David. You look down on my job, always saying it's just a part-time job. And when I talk about store sales or my brand, you barely listen, saying, who cares about a part-timer's stories?
Oh, did I say that?
2 months ago, at dinner, I tried to tell you about my collection being featured in a local boutique. But you only talk about your precious son, David.
I'm sure I didn't mean to ignore you.
I do pay my living expenses, but I take care of myself. I cook, clean, and do my own laundry without relying on you, so I didn't feel like paying more.
But if you're earning as much as $100,000, surely you could pay a little more. David is paying $2,000 a month, even though he doesn't live here.
That's because he'll eventually inherit this house, so it's only natural. I've been covering that $2,000 mortgage for him lately.
What? What do you mean?
Even with a $100,000 income, a monthly expense of over $2,000 is tough.
Wait, what do you mean you're covering for him? David has been paying the mortgage for this house every month.
I'm telling you, I'm the one paying it now.
That can't be. He told me just last week that he transferred the money.
David's company is in a recession with declining performance, and his salary has been drastically cut. In that situation, it's hard to cover his own living expenses plus a $2,000 monthly mortgage. So he asked me to help him out for a little while.
What? David is in such a difficult situation. His salary was cut. I've never heard about this.
Because he didn't tell you. He was too embarrassed.
But he always seems so confident when he visits. He brought expensive gifts for my birthday last month.
That I paid for. He told me what to buy and I covered it.
This can't be happening.
Just to be clear, if I move out, I'm not going to keep paying the mortgage I've been covering. From now on, you and David will have to handle it yourselves.
What? Will that be okay? Hasn't David's company performance recovered yet? Are you sure he can pay $2,000 monthly in this situation?
How would I know? I'm off to find a luxury apartment to live in by myself.
Wait, Mia, don't go yet.
You just told me to leave immediately, remember? I'm just following your orders.
But that was before I knew about David's situation.
Too late. I've wanted my own place for a while anyway.
Hey, Mia, this is a problem.
What now?
Why won't you keep paying the mortgage?
Huh? Why should I keep paying after I move out?
Because I can't afford it, you know that!
You're going to live with your wife in the family home, right? You won't have rent and you'll save on living expenses. Even with a salary cut, you should be able to manage it.
No, it's absolutely impossible! Actually, I wasn't just given a salary cut. I was fired. As an unemployed person, I can't pay a $2,000 monthly mortgage.
What? You were fired? But you told me it was just a pay cut.
Well, yes, due to poor company performance, but it's embarrassing, so I couldn't tell anyone. I lied to you, too. I thought I'd find a new job quickly before anyone found out.
So all this time, I've been paying your mortgage and supporting your lifestyle?
When you put it that way, it sounds bad. But finding a new job has been harder than I expected, so I'm still unemployed.
I see. So what have you been doing all these months?
Job hunting, interviews, I've been trying. Please, Mia, I have some savings, but they're running out fast. But as an unemployed person, a $2,000 monthly mortgage payment is impossible. Even if I return home, please keep helping with the payments.
That's really difficult for me. I've been supporting you for too long already.
Just until I find a job. I promise it won't be much longer.
Just to confirm, does your fiancé know about this? Because you're still unemployed, right? I'm just wondering how you decided to get married in this situation.
Well, about that, actually, she doesn't know I'm unemployed.
What?
I told her I'm working from home. She thinks I have a stable remote job.
And she still is believing that?
And she also doesn't know about moving in with Mom after the marriage. It's still a secret. I'm planning to tell her after we've officially registered our marriage.
What? So she thinks you're buying a place together?
I said we'd rent for a while until we find the perfect house.
I can't believe this. What are you thinking? Hiding such important information before marriage is just unacceptable.
What choice do I have? Mom keeps pressuring me about when I'm getting married, saying she wants grandchildren soon. And my girlfriend keeps asking when we're getting married, too. In this situation, I lose my job, can't find new work. I'm going crazy. The only solution is to get married and forcibly move back home.
Are you serious?
But this solves everything, right? My girlfriend gets to marry me, Mom is happy about us living together, and I save on living expenses, which helps me financially.
Until your wife realizes you've been lying to her about everything.
I'll find a job before then.
But you've been saying that for months.
I have an interview next week that looks promising.
I strongly suggest you tell Mom and your fiancé everything as soon as possible. Otherwise, you'll regret it later.
I can't. They'll both leave me. Just help me a little longer, please. Don't tell Mom or my fiancé anything.
I'm done covering for you, David. This has gone too far.
What are you going to do?
I'm moving out like Mom wants. What happens next is up to you.
You can't just abandon me like this.
I'm not abandoning you. I'm refusing to enable you.
Please, Mia, come back. Your brother is unemployed. He wasn't just given a pay cut. He was laid off.
I know. He finally told me too.
His job search isn't going well either, huh? He's been to 3 interviews this week, but no offers yet.
At least he's trying now.
Forget work. Even his marriage actually fell through. After all that talk about moving in with his wife after marriage, everything's been cancelled. He broke up with his fiancée.
What happened?
Your brother had hidden both his layoff and our living arrangement from his fiancée. When she found out, she was furious, called off the wedding immediately.
I see. Well, that was predictable.
She screamed at him for an hour before returning the ring and leaving. So please, Mia, won't you come back? David and I both need your help again.
Why would I come back? You kicked me out, remember?
That was before I knew the truth. I was misled. David says he can't pay the $2,000 mortgage anymore. His savings are almost gone, and even if he moves back home, he can't contribute to expenses.
That's not my problem anymore.
And I can't pay $2,000 a month on my pension. You're our only hope, Mia. The bank is threatening foreclosure if we miss another payment.
I'm sorry, Mom. Life in my luxury apartment is too comfortable, so I don't want to return home.
Please, Mia, I was wrong about you.
You and David will have to handle the new house mortgage yourselves.
But, we can't afford it. The house will be repossessed.
Then sell it before that happens. Downsize to something more affordable.
After all the renovation work?
I'm going to keep working at the clothing store for a while. I'll continue with both my part-time job and the brand I launched. But after all, a part-time job is just a part-time job, right? You must be happy that this ungrateful daughter has now left.
I'm sorry for belittling your work. I had no idea you were working so hard. I see now how wrong I was to judge your career choice. From now on, I'll support whatever job you do. As family, I'll support you. So let's all live together cooperatively as a family.
That's impossible, because I hate all of you.
What? Mia, please don't say that. We're family.
Family doesn't treat each other the way you've treated me. I have no intention of ever returning home.
Please reconsider. David and I are truly sorry.
Don't worry, you have your precious, excellent son with you, so you'll be fine. Well, take care.
Wait, Mia!
After that, I immediately changed my phone into all my contact information. As a result, I no longer receive any messages from my mother or brother. Rumor has it that Mom is now working several part-time jobs in the neighborhood to pay the mortgage. Ironically, her adoration for my brother has completely reversed, and she supposedly screams at him daily. "Do you have any idea how much money I've wasted on you? Get a job, you idiot son!" Shocked by her mother's transformation, my brother apparently breaks down in tears. The jobs he desperately found didn't last long, and now he's reportedly going to the employment center in tears while being verbally abused by her mother.
Hey, Sarah, we've got pretty good private insurance coverage, right? What kind of plans and amounts do we have again?
What's with the sudden interest? You've always dumped all the insurance stuff on me and never cared about it.
Well, I've grown up, you know. Remember that health checkup we both had the other day? It got me thinking about various things.
Since when do you think about health checkups? You usually just toss the results in a drawer.
Come on, give me some credit. People can change, right? We're both getting older, so I thought I should understand our insurance better.
Well, that's actually a nice change.
Right? We need to think ahead about what happens if something goes wrong with either of us. Like how much money would come in, and planning for life's uncertainties, you know?
You really have changed. I've been telling you these things for ages, but you always brushed me off. But since you're asking, check the cabinet in the living room. There's a file with all our insurance information.
Got it. I'll borrow this for a while.
Sarah! I just stopped by your house earlier. As always, it's so tidy no matter when I visit.
Carol, I've always told you to stop coming over unannounced. And you used the spare key to enter when no one was home again.
That spare key is for when the owners aren't home, and since your house is always clean, what's the problem?
That's not the issue. So, what brings you here this time? Are you just using our home as a rest stop during your outings again?
I actually came to see you today. I'm having tea with my friends soon, and I wanted to borrow that nice-looking bag of yours.
What?
Remember that black bag you carried when you visited last time? That beautiful, stylish designer bag? I've been wanting to use it for ages.
The one with the gold clasp? That's for my grandmother.
Yes, that's the one. It's so elegant. My friends will be so impressed.
That bag is off limits. It was a special gift for my grandmother.
Oh, is that so? Well, I've already taken it. I'll take good care of it. Don't worry. What? Why are you so upset? I borrow things all the time.
You don't borrow, Carol. You take them without asking.
Same difference. I'll return it eventually. But you know, I think this bag suits me better than you. Maybe I should just keep it. It goes so well with the dresses and gowns I borrowed too. Oh my, these large earrings look fabulous on me too.
Wait! You've already taken it? And you took other clothes and accessories too?
Come on, it's not a big deal. They were in the back of your closet, so you probably don't use them much anyway.
The back? You went through my entire closet?
Of course! How else would I find the good stuff?
That's a complete invasion of privacy!
Privacy? Between family? Don't be silly.
No, this is getting out of control.
I might as well take everything for myself.
Return my things now, Carol. I'm not joking.
Oh, so serious. You have plenty of nice things. Why be so stingy? It's not like you'll be wearing any of it anyway. Such lovely bags and clothes would be wasted on a sick person.
Huh? What do you mean by sick person?
Did I say something?
You just called me a sick person. What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing at all. Anyway, I'll be borrowing these things for a while. See you later.
Hey, Mark! Your mother let herself in with a spare key again. Please, go and take that key away from her.
She won't give it back no matter what I say. It's not like I can forcibly take it from her.
She's your mother, not mine. Handle it.
I've tried. She doesn't listen to me either.
Try harder. This is getting ridiculous.
What did she do this time?
Forrest is fine at this point. She's taken my things again. This time she took my bag, clothes, and accessories. I've never had so many things stolen at once.
Don't use words like stolen. She's probably just borrowing them as usual, right?
No, Mark. When someone takes things without permission, that's the definition of stealing.
Come on, it's just Mom being Mom.
And you say it's borrowing, but she keeps them for at least a year every time. And she only returns them after I've begged repeatedly.
She eventually returns them, though?
After I've had to ask dozens of times. That's not borrowing. If I don't say anything, she just claims this is mine now.
That's just her joking around. You know how she is.
It's not a joke when she actually keeps my things.
Then just consider whatever she takes as gifts. You have plenty of clothes and bags. It wouldn't hurt to share a few, right?
What?
I mean, you're always buying new stuff anyway.
That doesn't make it okay for her to take my things.
Consider it an early estate clearance. If you think of it that way, it's actually helpful that she's taking stuff.
Estate clearance? What nonsense are you talking about? Age-wise, your mother Carol will pass away before me.
Actually, you might go sooner than you think.
Huh?
Nothing at all.
No, you definitely said something. What's going on, Mark?
Sarah, I need to talk to you.
Yes, clearly we do. What's with all the weird comments?
Will you divorce me right now? I don't need a sick wife.
What? Divorce?
I've put a lot of thought into this, and it's best for both of us.
Best for both? You're not making any sense.
I've already taken care of the insurance paperwork. I've arranged it so I can still receive your insurance benefits after the divorce. So all that's left is to get divorced.
Wait, Mark. What's with the sudden talk of divorce and calling me a sick wife? What's going on?
You haven't seen your health checkup results yet, have ya? Well, you wouldn't know since I saw the results and threw them away.
You threw away my health results? Why would you do that?
To spare you the shock, of course. The truth is you have a pretty serious illness, and you only have a short time left to live.
What? Are you serious?
Deadly serious. Oops, bad choice of words.
This isn't funny, Mark. What exactly did the results say?
Actually, the hospital called me directly in a panic. They said I needed to bring you to the hospital urgently for additional tests.
What?
They were really concerned, said it was critical that you come in ASAP.
The hospital called you about my results? That's strange.
It sounded so serious that I talked to Mom about it. She said if the hospital is calling urgently, it must be a major illness.
You actually discussed my private medical information with your mother?
I needed advice, and she knows a lot about medical stuff. When I showed her your test results, she said your blood test numbers were abnormally low, so you must not have long to live.
You showed her my actual test results? That's a complete violation of my privacy.
Family doesn't have privacy. That's what Mom always says. She also said I should get rid of a wife like you as soon as possible.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you want a divorce because of this? Instead of worrying about a wife who might have a serious illness, you're asking for a divorce. Are you in your right mind?
I really agonized over this, but I can't take care of a sick person. I'm already so busy with work.
What?
Besides, I hate hospitals. I can't stand that particular smell. That means no hospital visits, and I definitely can't waste my precious days off.
You're worried about days off while I'm supposedly dying?
So a divorce would be super helpful for me.
You've got to be kidding. These are the words you have for your wife of many years?
I'm just being practical. No sense in both of us suffering.
So basically, you want to abandon your sick wife?
Abandon is a harsh word. I'm divorcing you because you got sick. The divorce is your fault, so don't make me the bad guy here.
What? I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Mom is also telling me to divorce you quickly. She says having a sick family member is depressing. She keeps nagging me to divorce you because it brings bad luck to our family.
Oh, so this is Carol's idea.
Not just hers, I agree completely. She's even started looking for my next wife. Next time I need to marry someone young and healthy.
You can't be serious. What horrible parents and child you are.
We're just looking out for our own happiness. If you want to blame someone, blame your weak self for getting sick. I don't need a depressing sick person in my life. Life's unfair sometimes. Too bad for you. Go live out your treatment alone, you dying old hag.
I see. Good luck then.
That's what you should be saying. I've already signed the divorce papers and left them in the living room. I don't know how much time you have left, but good luck being lonely.
My health checkup results show I'm perfectly healthy, and I plan to live until I'm 100. Please don't confuse me with yourself, who has a serious illness and not much time left.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're the sick one.
No, Mark, I'm not.
But the hospital called! The test results!
Let me return your words exactly. Go live out your treatment alone, you dying old man. I don't want anything to do with this anymore.
Hey, what are you suddenly saying? You're not making any sense, Sarah. You're the one with the serious illness. You're the one who needs treatment. Your condition is so serious that the hospital made that urgent call.
About that phone call from the hospital, did they specifically say that your wife needed the urgent re-examination?
They said they needed to do more tests.
Did they specifically name me?
I don't remember exactly. It was a stressful call.
You were told to bring your wife to the hospital, right? They didn't say they needed to examine me. That's because you're the one who needs re-examination.
Me? No, that can't be right. I feel fine.
So do I, but one of us needed re-examination, and it wasn't me.
You must have misunderstood the results.
Actually, I received a call from the hospital, too.
What?
They said my husband should come in for immediate re-examination, and that I should accompany you as your spouse to hear the results.
What? That's impossible! They called about you! Your results were abnormal!
My health checkup results show I'm perfectly healthy. You said you threw away my test results, right? But that hospital allows you to view results online. I haven't seen the mailed results, but I checked the details online.
Is that true? You looked at the results online?
Yes, and they were completely normal, all within healthy ranges.
But Mom said...
And I also checked your results while I was at it. I know about the need for re-examination, too.
You looked at my results, too?
Yes, and there were several concerning markers that require immediate follow-up. You refused to get re-examined, barely listening to me, saying it's probably just high blood pressure again. You said you couldn't take time off work for something so trivial.
I didn't think it was serious.
When in fact, there were many issues beyond blood pressure that needed re-examination.
Oh.
So I asked the hospital to contact you directly. I thought surely you'd go for re-examination if the hospital told you.
So that call wasn't about you at all?
No, it was about you. They probably asked you to bring your wife so I could support you through the process. But I never imagined you'd think it was about me rather than yourself.
But I don't have any problems in my daily life. I feel completely fine. No symptoms whatsoever.
Many serious conditions don't show symptoms until they're advanced. That's the whole point of health screenings.
And Mom said your test results must indicate a serious illness. Those blood test numbers are definitely dangerous.
It's amazing that you'd believe someone who isn't even a doctor.
But Mom gets health checkups every year. She must be more experienced than us at reading test results. And she said your results looked similar to her friend who recently passed away. So you must have a serious illness too.
Carol does diligently get her checkups, but she just feels healthy because of that. She completely ignores the dietary improvements they recommend, so her blood sugar is too high. Her blood test numbers are several times the normal range. No wonder my healthy numbers look abnormally low to her.
So she doesn't know what she's talking about?
Exactly. She's comparing apples to oranges. And that friend who passed away, wasn't it from a car accident? To say I must have a serious illness because my results look like someone who died in an accident? If you're serious, maybe you should get your head examined.
What? That's how it was? So you really don't have any illness? You're not dying soon?
I'll say it again. I'm the picture of health. I take good care of my diet and exercise.
So I'm the one with a serious illness?
Your test results certainly indicate that possibility.
I'm the one who doesn't have much time left? Is that really true?
The details depend on the re-examination results. If they find the worst-case scenario, then yes, you might not have much time left.
No way! That can't be! Me? Sick? I'm only in my 40s!
Illness doesn't care about age, Mark. Well, I'm going to submit these divorce papers now.
Wait, what?
Let's see. Your signed papers are in the living room, right? I think I'll leave work early today and submit them.
What? You're submitting the divorce papers now?
Yes, that's what you wanted, right? A divorce from your sick spouse?
But that was when I thought you were sick!
So it's only okay to abandon a sick spouse if it's not you who's sick?
No! I mean, that's not what
Just leave everything to me. You need to contact the hospital for re-examination as soon as possible.
Sarah, wait, let's talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about. You've made your feelings very clear.
But I was mistaken! I didn't know!
Goodbye, Mark. Good luck with your treatment.
What are we going to do? Mark, my beloved son, has cancer. They say surgery is necessary. And there's a possibility the cancer has spread elsewhere. If it has spread, he doesn't have much time left.
Oh my, that's terrible.
They said it might be early stage, but we can't let our guard down. For now, Mark is being admitted to the hospital today. Sarah, could you bring the necessities for his hospital stay right away?
Please take care of that yourself, Carol. I've divorced him, so I'm no longer involved.
What? You can't be serious! Sarah, you actually divorced Mark?
Yes, since divorce papers were presented to me, I promptly submitted them.
How could you, in his condition?
Ask your son. He's the one who prepared the papers. So, Mark's hospital admission has been decided, right?
Yes, they're admitting him today for pre-surgical testing.
Then he doesn't need all those expensive designer suits anymore, does he? I can take his platinum limited edition shoes and watches too, right?
What? You're thinking about his possessions at a time like this?
Think of it as an early estate clearance.
How can you say such a thing?
Those are your son's words, not mine. The total value is, wow, impressive. If I sell them online, I could get over $50,000.
Wait, Sarah! You can't take his things. He needs those.
For what? Hospital gowns don't require designer accessories.
Do you think you can just do whatever you want? Early estate clearance is bad luck, and taking things away while the person is absent.
Did you just say that? After repeatedly taking my things without permission?
Oh, that's different. I was just borrowing.
How many times did I ask you to stop, but you never listened?
That was just family sharing.
And recently, you even took my grandmother's precious bag. I'll be stopping by your house uninvited later.
Wait a minute. Don't just enter someone's house without permission.
That's rich coming from you.
My situation is completely different.
How exactly? You've been entering my home without permission for years.
That's because I'm family. Mother-in-law privileges.
I'm no longer your daughter-in-law, remember? Well, good luck with your beloved son's hospitalization and admission procedures. Meanwhile, I'll be making myself at home at your place.
Sarah, don't you dare!
Watch me, and don't worry, I'll return everything. Eventually, in a year or so.
This is completely different from what I did.
Is it? I think it's exactly the same.
Please, Sarah, Mark needs you now.
No, he doesn't. He made that very clear.
Sarah, listen to me. Please, just hear me out. I was diagnosed with cancer, but they say it was detected early.
That's good news.
The surgery last week went well, and my progress is good.
Thanks for the update. So you're not terminal after all. That's good for you.
For now, at least, but there's still a chance of recurrence, and mentally, it's tough.
I imagine it is.
Even though the surgery was successful, I never imagined I'd get cancer. I still can't wrap my head around it, and I can't sleep at night thinking about the possibility of recurrence.
Mark.
So please, Sarah, won't you stay by my side?
After everything you said?
I want you to support me as my wife.
I'm sorry, but I've already submitted the divorce papers.
We could just file marriage papers again.
It's not that simple, Mark.
I'm sorry for saying those stupid things. I was wrong to try to abandon you first. I truly regret it. So please, forgive me.
If apologies were enough, we wouldn't need police. Don't act like a child.
What can I do to make this right?
You have no idea how hurt I was as your wife. You were ready to throw away years of marriage because you thought I was sick.
I understand this isn't something that can be fixed with just an apology. So I'll give you money. I'll give all my insurance money to you as compensation.
Huh? Insurance money?
Between hospitalization, surgery, and cancer insurance, I should get tens of thousands. I'll give it all to you as an apology. We must have great coverage. You've always handled all that stuff. So please, forgive me. Will you marry me again?
Unfortunately, you don't have any private insurance.
Huh?
You heard me.
What do you mean I don't have insurance?
You might get something from your company insurance, but it's mostly just a minimal plan with almost no benefits. Even if you get something, it would only be a few thousand.
That can't be right. We must have insurance.
Actually, doesn't your plan exclude cancer?
Wait a minute. So you're saying I don't have any insurance?
You dumped everything on me and don't remember anything.
But you're so careful, you must have gotten me insurance.
I'm a worrier, so I have various insurance policies, but you said you didn't want any of it. You said only idiots get insurance. You wouldn't even join the affordable insurance plan I recommended.
Oh! I said that? Really?
Multiple times, every time I brought it up. And now you're saying tens of thousands should be coming? How would money come to someone who hasn't paid any premiums?
No way! Then what about my hospitalization costs? I even had surgery! I got cancer and won't get any money?
You chose this path yourself, and with the divorce settlement splitting our savings in half, I'm worried about treatment costs if your cancer returns.
What?
Cancer treatments sometimes include medications not covered by insurance. If you need those, your savings won't be enough. You'll either have to go into debt or give up on treatment.
No, this can't be happening!
Insurance really is necessary when the time comes.
Wait, I can't handle this! I can't afford full-price treatment! What am I gonna do?
Well, I'll be taking my leave now.
No! Wait, don't go!
I hope you can be discharged without any recurrence.
Please, Sarah, don't go! Come back! I promise to take your side instead of Mom's! I'll take away her spare key!
Too little, too late.
I promise I'll always be on your side if anything happens. Please come back! I need you, Sarah! I can't go through this alone!
It's too late now. Let's both take care of our health from now on, shall we?
Sarah, please! I'm begging you!
Goodbye, Mark. After that, Mark was discharged without any recurrence. However, I heard he was removed from the major project he was handling at work due to his illness and transferred to a quiet department. This was really hard on Mark, who loved his work, and apparently, news of our divorce somehow spread throughout the company, causing everyone to treat him with kid gloves. As for his mother, Carol, I heard she was so shocked by her son's serious illness that she collapsed from stress and unfortunately hit her head badly, leaving her with mild paralysis in her right leg. Mark keeps sending me messages like, "Help me, I can't get insurance now, and Mom needs care, and I'm feeling so alone." But I'm ignoring them all and focusing on my health as I walk my new path in life.
Emily! I'm craving something sweet. Go to the convenience store and buy me some ice cream right now.
Huh? Excuse me?
And deliver it within 5 minutes. And make sure it's the premium brand with the red packaging. You know, the expensive one that costs like $6.
Sophie, I'm working right now, and couldn't you just go buy it yourself? You're in high school, so you can surely go to the nearby convenience store on your own.
I'm busy with college prep. Unlike a bottom-tier temp worker like you, I'm using my brain fully and need some sugar. So go get it for me right now.
What?
And even though you're working, it's just a minimum wage convenience store job, right? You can slack off a little. Should be no problem.
Wait a minute, Sophie. Me, a temp worker? A convenience store job? What do you mean by that?
Huh? What do you mean? What do I mean? I'm talking about you. Dad already told me about everything. That you'll be freeloading in our house for a whole year starting this week. That you're a washout who got laid off and now works at a convenience store. But even that wasn't enough to survive, so you came crying to my parents, right?
What?
Dad said you were pretty pathetic when you showed up at our door, begging them to take you in because you couldn't even pay rent anymore. Honestly, I don't appreciate having this decided without my input. I have college entrance exams this year, and now I have to live with a loser aunt? Do you know how much concentration I need for my studies? And now I have to deal with a desperate relative cluttering up our home. They should have just abandoned a laid-off old hag like you. Dad and Mom are too nice.
All this about my part-time job and being laid off, your dad actually explained all this to you?
That's right. He said it's about helping each other out, so I should cooperate too. Mom even said you might as well use her as a negative example. Like, seeing such a pathetic adult would motivate me to study harder. She told me your career collapsed because you never took your education seriously. That's why I need to focus on my studies now.
Oh, is that so?
But I thought that wasn't enough. So I decided you'll be both my negative example and my errand girl. It's the least you can do to repay our family's kindness, right? So anyway, go get that ice cream now. 5-minute time limit, okay? And while you're at it, pick up some snacks for my study session tonight. I need some brain food.
Rachel, we need to talk. This is enough. I can't handle being treated like a convenience store worker for a whole year. And being your daughter's negative example and errand girl? That wasn't part of our agreement for me living here, was it?
Huh? What's wrong, sis? Convenience store job? What are you talking about?
Hey, Emily, don't play dumb. You two have been giving your daughter a convenient explanation. I was laid off and now work at a convenience store? And you even told her to use me as a negative example for her studies? How can you just lie to her like this? Sophie just ordered me to buy her ice cream within 5 minutes like I'm her personal servant.
I'm sorry, sis. I really didn't mean for this to happen. I was planning to tell Sophie the truth. But then Daniel suddenly started saying you'd been laid off from work. And I just went along with it. We were going to correct it later, but it just seemed easier to let her believe that story for a while.
And as a result, I'm being ordered around by my niece. Being looked down on as a bottom-tier temp worker and being told to buy ice cream within 5 minutes. Do you know how humiliating that feels? Your daughter even called me an old hag and a washout.
What? Sophie actually said that? Oh my god, I never thought she'd speak to you that way. I'm so sorry.
It's all because of your lies. What other fake stories have you made up? It's pretty rare for a high schooler to look down on her aunt this much.
Well, we told her you were an incompetent employee who got laid off. And now you're working at a convenience store because you have to. And that you're sloppy so you don't have a penny in savings, and you're still single with no boyfriend, so you have no one to rely on. And that you came begging us to let you live here, so we're helping you out. But we never told her to be disrespectful to you like that, I swear.
But what's the reality?
It was actually Daniel who got laid off, and the reason was that he was too incompetent at his job. And he even tried to hit on a part-time employee. Before the affair could even happen, the part-timer reported him and he was immediately fired. The company was actually going to press harassment charges, but they let him off with just termination if he left quietly. We couldn't tell Sophie that her father was fired for such a disgusting reason.
Right. And it's you two who don't have a penny in savings, isn't it? Because you, as a stay-at-home mom, never properly kept track of the household budget. And what little savings you did manage to put away all disappeared by recklessly jumping into crypto without telling, right?
That's exactly right. That's why I consulted you and begged for your help. Thanks to you, we're now able to manage our living expenses. Without your monthly support, we'd be homeless by now.
Right. So after all that, this treatment seems pretty awful, don't you think? I understand it would be painful to tell Sophie the truth, but making up a convenient story and casting me as the villain? That's going too far.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Daniel was the one who started the lie. He didn't want Sophie to lose respect for him. I never thought Sophie would treat you like an errand girl. You've been so generous, paying our bills and helping us stay afloat. I know that this isn't how we should be repaying you.
If you have time to apologize, hurry up and clear this misunderstanding. Otherwise, it's going to affect your living situation.
What? We can't just keep this fake story going.
What? Do you actually think that's okay?
But it's too late to change the story now. Otherwise, we'd have to tell her the truth. But Sophie is studying for college entrance exams this year. It's a crucial time. I don't want to burden her with all this. I don't want her to know about our family crisis. She's always been so proud of her father. It would crush her to learn what really happened.
So you're asking me to continue to keep playing this terrible role? To keep being looked down on and ordered around by my niece?
I'll handle everything. Just tell me when Sophie tries to make you run errands.
I'll do everything in your place. Please, just go along with it for 1 year. Once she gets into college, we can gradually tell her the truth. By then, Daniel might have a stable job again.
Fine, I'll ignore Sophie's attitude toward me, and I'll forward any errand requests directly to you. Let's see how that goes for a while, but if things get worse, I might consider moving out.
Yes, I'll make sure things don't get worse. I'll go buy Sophie that ice cream right away. And I'll talk to her about being more respectful to you without revealing our situation. Thank you so much for your understanding, sis. I don't know what we'd do without you. Enough is enough, you bottom-feeder hag. You're my personal errand girl, so stop using my mom. Why aren't you buying what I ask for? A servant shouldn't make my mom into your servant.
But your mom volunteered to do it herself. That's why I've just been forwarding your errand request to her.
What? Mom would never say that. Nobody in this world would voluntarily want to be someone's errand girl. Mom's been running herself ragged the past 2 months handling all these tasks.
I wonder about that.
What a shameless old woman. You're probably just using your position as the older sister to push everything onto her. First, you leech off our family, and now you're making my already stressed out mom do your tasks? How can you be so entitled, you parasite?
Parasite? I'm impressed you even know such a nasty word.
Oh, did that hit a nerve? Actually, Mom's the one who calls you that.
What did you say?
I told Mom she doesn't need to be your errand girl. She should make you buy me ice cream and snacks. And Mom said I'd like to, but the parasite might explode if provoked, and who knows what she'd do. She said you have such a bad temper that she's afraid to confront you directly.
What?
That's what they call people who leech off others to survive, right? And once a parasite attaches, they're quite troublesome. They're selfish, full of pride, and unpredictable when angry. Mom says you've always been like this, even when you were kids, taking her things and throwing tantrums when confronted.
That girl, making up nonsense again.
It's so sad that Mom has to deal with such a sister. I can't stand watching Mom suffer anymore. I've been watching how you treat her, and it's disgusting. You barely help around the house, you eat our food, use our utilities, and give nothing back. So, old lady, isn't it about time you moved out of this house?
Excuse me?
I know it was supposed to be a year-long arrangement, but I can't take it anymore. I can't live with a bottom-feeding parasite anymore. Just seeing you irritates me, and I can't stand how you're manipulating my parents. They're too kind to kick you out themselves, so I'm doing it for them. It's affecting my studies having to share a home with someone like you.
First, I'm called a parasite, and now I'm being told to leave. I can't believe this.
Dad and Mom might be nice, but I'm different. Your layoff circumstances aren't our problem, and honestly, getting laid off is your fault anyway. Good employees don't get laid off anyway. This is what happens when you don't study hard in school like I do, old lady. You brought this on yourself. Some people succeed in life and others fail. It's that simple.
I wonder about that. There can be many different circumstances and reasons behind layoffs. For example, economic downturns or global situations. Sometimes even excellent employees face unexpected challenges.
Huh? That doesn't matter. If there's an economic downturn, companies would be fighting over talented employees. You were just dead weight, so you got tossed aside. Only people with no real skills get laid off. That's what Dad always says. Which explains why you're now a convenience store worker at your age. Pretty pathetic.
That's a harsh thing to say, but that harshness will come back to bite you later.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me? I'm studying properly, and in the future, I'll be a talented employee that companies compete for. So that won't happen to me. I'm already at the top of my class. I'll get into a top university, unlike you. I'm definitely different from a bottom-tier temp like you.
Life is a competition, and some people just lose. You're one of the losers.
Oh, is that so?
Just get out, bottom-feeder hag. It's pathetic that someone your age can't live without relying on her younger sister's family. Get out, parasite.
Well, give my regards to your parents.
Hurry up and move out. Dad and Mom are probably sick of you by now. Mom's too nice to say it to your face, but I know she wants you gone.
Then I won't be providing the monthly $5,000 for living expenses, your tuition, cram school fees, and other expenses anymore.
Huh?
From now on, you'll have to manage with just your beloved dad and mom. Your stay-at-home mom who can't even keep a proper budget or invest properly, and your unemployed dad who still hasn't found a new job. You'll have to support such parents.
What? Invest? Unemployed? Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, I'll hurry and pack my things. This house only has people who call their benefactors parasites, so I'd better get away from such an ungrateful household quickly. I'll be out by tonight. Good luck with your future.
Wait, Emily! What was that about just now? $5,000 a month? What are you suddenly talking about? You're the one who's been living off us!
Even if I told you, you probably wouldn't believe me. So if you're curious, ask your mom. Ask her about how all the previous stories were lies and what the real situation of this house is.
Huh? What do you mean lies? What real situation?
Well, take care, Sophie. It'll be tough, but good luck with your exam studies. Otherwise, you won't become a talented employee and will struggle in the future.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't understand.
Ask your parents. They'll explain everything.
How could you do this to us, sis? Why did you have to tell Sophie everything? Because of you, we had to reveal everything to her. Do you know how devastated she is right now hearing all this? She's locked herself in her room and won't come out.
It would have come out sooner or later. Maybe it's better that it came out early. It must have been painful for you as a parent to keep lying to your beloved daughter, right?
This is the most painful part, having my daughter find out we have zero savings and her dad is unemployed. She looked at me like I was a stranger, like she couldn't believe her own mother would lie to her face for months. She kept asking why we lied, why we made you the villain. I just didn't know what to say to her.
Don't worry, you can rebuild if you work together as a family. This could be an opportunity for all of you to start being honest with each other. I've already signed a contract for a new place, so goodbye. I'll send movers to pick up my belongings later.
What? You're kidding, right? Are you seriously planning to move out? At this timing? You can't do this to us. Not now, when everything's falling apart.
Of course I'm moving out. I can't live in that house anymore. Your daughter made it very clear that I'm not welcome there.
No, wait. How are we supposed to survive if you leave? You said you wouldn't give us living expenses anymore, right?
Yes, not a penny more. And let me tell you, I won't be sending you allowances either.
You're joking. No allowances either? How will we pay our bills? The mortgage is already 2 months behind.
I don't have money to send to an insolent niece and self-centered sister and brother-in-law. I tried to be understanding, even when I was being treated horribly. There's a limit to my patience.
Don't say that and come back, sis. Daniel still hasn't found a job. Please, don't talk about leaving. Let's reconsider. Sophie was just confused because of the lies we told her. She didn't mean those things she said. She's just a child who doesn't understand adult problems. You've always been hopeless with housework, so living alone will be tough. If you stay here, I'll do all the housework as a housewife.
Yes, that was a big help. I was busy preparing to launch my business after quitting my corporate job. But thanks to you, it's already on track. If all goes well, I should be able to hire a few people to reduce my workload. And for the housework I'm not good at, I've already contracted a housekeeper. So your services are no longer required.
Huh?
I'm completely fine on my own.
No way.
Well then, I'll be going now. I'll be busy for a while, so don't contact me. Handle your family situation within your family.
That's impossible now. I've even dipped into my daughter's education funds. Without your help, we can't survive anymore.
Wait, what do you mean you used her education funds?
We were saving Sophie's college funds in a separate account. We also had education insurance and other savings. But Daniel secretly canceled them and used the money for gambling.
What?
He was stressed and gave in. Of course I scolded him right away, but... well, I thought just once wouldn't hurt, so I started too, and then both of us got hooked.
What? So all of her education funds were blown on your gambling habit?
That's right. We couldn't stop because of the stress. So please, sis, we'll manage our living expenses somehow. But please help with Sophie's education at least. She's a bright girl who deserves a chance at college. Don't punish her for our mistakes.
Absolutely not. I can already see a future where it just ends up in the hands of gambling-addicted parents.
We won't do that anymore. We'll never gamble again.
Let me ask you something. Where are you right now?
Huh?
After confessing everything to your daughter, facing that embarrassment, where are you now?
At the gambling parlor. Being at home with Sophie's judgmental stares was too much to bear. I just needed a distraction for an hour or two. The stress was unbearable.
What a textbook gambling addict. I definitely can't give money to a sister and brother-in-law like you. I feel bad for Sophie, but she'll have to give up on college.
No!
You have no right to be shocked, you terrible parent. Being just a stay-at-home mom and start working a bit yourself. Take responsibility for once in your life instead of relying on others to bail you out.
Please don't abandon us. Sophie will hate me forever if she can't go to college.
That's between you and her. I'm done enabling this dysfunctional family.
How could you, Emily? Abandoning your sister's family in this situation and moving out. After Mom and Dad explained everything to me, I understand now.
Excuse me, but weren't you the one who kicked me out? Weren't you the one who called me a parasite and a bottom feeder?
But I didn't know anything. I had no idea you were supporting us. I thought you were the one who needed help. That's what Mom and Dad told me. Please, Emily, come back home. Dad, our breadwinner, has been laid off, and our family finances are in big trouble. Mom just told me everything. How they've been lying to me for months. How they've been living off your money while pretending to help you. You've successfully started your business and are making good money, right? Can't you help us a little?
Your family's layoff circumstances aren't my problem. And isn't getting laid off the employee's fault? Isn't that what you told me, Sophie?
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't understand how complicated these things are.
If your breadwinner dad had been a talented employee, he wouldn't have ended up like this, would he? I do feel sorry for you, but if you want to blame someone, blame your deadweight father. No, worse than deadweight. He's the lowest, trying to hit on young women when he has a family. What a terrible man.
That's certainly Dad's fault, but I'm sure he had his reasons. Maybe work was so tough that he was driven crazy with stress. That's how he ended up making a mistake.
Oh my, I thought layoff circumstances didn't matter, regardless of reason. Economic downturns and unavoidable circumstances don't matter. It's just about whether you're dead weight or not, right? Study hard and do well on your exams so you don't become like that. Isn't it wonderful that your father has become a negative example for you?
That's not wonderful. It's the worst. How can I concentrate on studying in this situation? And there's no point in studying hard if I don't have money for college. Please, Emily. At least cover my college expenses. Otherwise, I'll have to give up on higher education. I've always dreamed of going to university. I've been working so hard for the entrance exams.
Then why don't you just give up?
Huh?
Right now, you're like a parasite trying to leech off me. You wouldn't want to live like such a bottom feeder, would you?
Parasite is harsh. How can you say that to your cute niece? I know I was terrible to you before, but that was because I didn't know the truth.
I would never have said those things if Mom and Dad hadn't lied to me.
It's impressive you can complain about harshness. Don't use words on others that hurt when they're used on you. You judged me without knowing my circumstances. You treated me like garbage based on assumption.
That's... You're right. I was awful to you. I'm truly sorry. I was arrogant and cruel. I looked down on you without knowing anything. But please don't punish me for my parents' lies and my own ignorance. I really need to go to college.
The most terrible thing is your attitude all this time. If you understand, don't contact me again. I heard that my sister and her husband frantically started looking for work. Daniel got a job at a nearby factory, and Rachel started working at the local supermarket. However, since they prioritized finding work quickly over salary or benefits, their pay is quite low, just enough to get by. Not only did they blow their savings on gambling, but they also racked up several $1,000s in debt, so now the three of them are living on a ramen noodle budget to pay it back. As for Sophie, she had to give up on college and now works at a convenience store after school to help with the family finances. But she's surprisingly slow and constantly gets scolded by both the manager and customers. Becoming a talented employee seems to be much harder than she imagined. Now she reportedly cries heavily every day, saying, "I don't want to work anymore," and is gradually becoming a shut-in.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.